These are the moments that I haven't shared with everybody, but tonight is another night where I'm just totally in the dark. I have the wall heater on, so I have the light from the wall heater, so it's not totally dark. I have given up on the wood stove. It's not that cold, but it would have been nice to have it. So for some reason, the wood just, I don't know, it just won't catch, and I'm just kind of tired, and I don't want to fight with it. So I am sitting in the dark tonight. Nights like this, I either use a flashlight and read, or I just sleep. And on the nights that I have the truck, I pick Patrick up from work, and it's about, usually he's done about 1:30 in the morning, and now school's back in, so I take my grandkids to school in the mornings. So it's an early morning. Usually these are the fuses that I need, and I believe Walmart has them. Patrick said the ones at Walmart would work. So they're a little bigger than a standard automobile fuse, and the inverter hooks to my battery, and when I hooked it to the battery, it sparked, and I guess it blew all three of these fuses. And that left me sitting in the dark. Survived the night. It is now morning, and I am slipping away to go pick up my sweet grandkids and take them to school. And I have some laundry that I need to do because Patrick's going to fix the water pump today, which means we get to use the shower. No more bucket baths for me. So I'm going to sit in the vehicle and wait. It is warmer out here than it is in there. I don't always enjoy coming here. The mornings are the best time. If you come any time in the afternoon or the evening, there are, say, some sketchy people that come in and out. I've encountered some. I've tried to, tell a few people about Jesus. But one night it got really dangerous, and Patrick was actually with me, and there was a guy, and I know he had been drinking, and he came out of the laundromat and was walking around, and he come up to the door, was like going to open Patrick's door, and he was just looking for change. But I'm thankful that I can come here and do my laundry. Since we've moved, I've been using just laundry detergent from the store. I was making my laundry detergent. I've made videos on that when we lived, in the other place. I don't know if I'm going to start that back again, only because when we hook up the washing machine, and if all of that works out, I will be using cold water. And I don't know if the ingredients in the homemade will dissolve and be efficient in cold water. I'm not sure, because the Phil's naphtha is a soap, and even though I grate it down and I grind it up, I'm not sure if it will dissolve. And so I may just continue using store-bought until we move into the main cabin and we're more set up to use the washer. Back home, and now it is time to see if these fuses will work. They're not 35s like the originals. They're 30s. That is all Walmart had. Got the cables hooked up, and it works. It works. It's not that I have to have electricity to be here, but in order for me to continue my sewing business, I need electricity. So that's why this was important for me. All right, Patrick is still sleeping. It is about 10 o'clock now, so he should be getting up any minute. I'm going to go in and boil some water, wait for him to stir around, and then I think he's wanting to fix the water pump, which will be amazing because we can actually take like full-on showers instead of the bucket baths. Well, we are in the bathhouse. Patrick has arisen, and he's going to fix this pump so we can take showers. So when everything froze, this is the shower handle. This even cracked. So there's like a big split here. I'm hoping that maybe we can find a replacement. I'm not really sure. It does detach from the on-demand water heater. It is 40-ish degrees today. I think the high is supposed to be in the 50s, so we are definitely going to have to put that Mr. Heater out here because it's going to be cold. Oh my goodness, how funny. There's Gingy. I mean, the cats kind of do cute things. Sorry, you can't watch them. I'd rather you fix the pump than watch the cats. I feel like a creeper. I'm out here waiting for him to come back because he's going to actually shower for work. And I'm waiting to see if it's going to work. So yeah, I'm hanging out. So he just said this is called priming the pump. He is putting water into the hose so the pump will go ahead and have water in it, right?
Yep. You use a little bit of vegetable oil on the propeller just to lube it up before the water gets there. That way you don't cause an overheat.
I think you fixed it. Looky there. And then you set the temperature to the water that you want. It'll heat up. I got excited too soon because everything works except the propane or this little thing will ignite.
But it's not staying ignited.
But it's not staying ignited to where it heats the water. So I don't know. We're going to try to get a new propane bottle, like a full one, and try that. Maybe it doesn't have enough pressure. Don't know.
Might be getting too low.
It might be too low. So we'll try that another day. Well, that was a quick trip. I drove Patrick to work, and I'll go back and pick him up at 1:30 in the morning and bring him back home. When I came back, the fire that he built, really good fire that he built, was out. So I am now out here, and I am going to find some, that is not going to work, some dead limbs, because they work the best to get the fire started. And he had taught me that you want to get things that are high up and not off the ground. So we have a lot of, limbs on the ground and things, but it rained, so they're, kind of wet. So what I'm going to do is get some of these dead limbs and, if I can, and go in and get that fire started again. I do have to pick up the grandkids from school, and I think that Jonathan is wanting to come home with me. The only issue with that is, oh, down she goes. I don't want to leave him here by himself when I go pick Patrick up from work, at 1:30 in the morning on a school night. So probably not going to bring him home with me. I take that back. I will probably bring him home with me and take him to church with me and then take him home because he would stay here every day if he could. But it's not a good idea on a school night. I'm going to try to break these sticks up a little bit so that I can put them in this bucket and use them as kindling because it really helps start the fire. But in the headlines, I haven't watched much news lately, but I did ask Patrick about this whole Damar thing, and I'm not really into sports or football, so I don't really keep up with current events a lot like I used to, which is probably a good thing. But I asked Patrick about that today, and he was telling me, you know, a little bit about it. But what he observed was, not saying that it's a good thing, but good things are coming from it. And what I mean by that is, what he observed was they broadcasted prayer for this player, Damar. Like I said, I don't really watch sports. I don't know anything about this player. I can only speak out of what I know, and that's not a lot. But I do want to highlight this because Patrick made a really good point. And so I dropped him off at work, and I turned my YouTube on my phone, my app, and that was the first thing that popped up was a news channel we're subscribed to had it headlined. So I watched it, and they did broadcast prayer and how they believe that prayer works. And that was just an amazing thing. And so now I've got my focus, I've got my eyes on this Damar situation because I'm waiting for the Lord to pull him through, like for this miracle to happen and God get the glory from it. So I'll put a link in the description of the news channel thing I watched, and you can watch it for yourself. But you may have already been watching this, and I'm just kind of late to the game. But yes, definitely be praying for this player. Patrick said that he was really young. He just got started in his career, and it's a terrible tragedy. But like I said, the thing that makes me excited about this is the acknowledgement of the Lord and prayer and how it does work. It absolutely does work. And it's so important that as we're all like having, you know, an awareness of being prepared, being in a mind of or a state of being prepared, that we do not neglect our spiritual preparedness, making sure that we are right in our hearts with the Lord, because we don't know when our last breath or our last moment will be, and we have to keep our lamps full of oil so that either when our time here on this earth ends or the Lord comes to take us home, we are ready. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that little bit in there, and definitely going to be paying closer attention to the Damar case because I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that Jesus is still doing miracles in the land, in the earth today through our faith in him. He is still doing miracles today. And so I just wanted to share that little bit that's been on my heart. I did not get much at all. I don't even know if this is going to do anything, but we'll see. I already feel the warmth coming off the fire. I love it so much. I love the way that it feels. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this is your first time watching and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Until next time, God bless. I hope you have an amazing day.